Hey Slightly Unblended, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Today we're playing with a little bit of neon loose pigments and doing a little kind of tropical sunset vibe. So if you'd like to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, let's hope this doesn't flop because I'm still trying to figure out how to record on my own. I'm also not centered from what I'm seeing in my mirror back there. Gonna play with some neon loose pigments again. Alright, I have my lid primed with the ABH eye primer. I'm going to go ahead and take the Juvia's Place The Berries mini palette, and I'm going to mix this shade right here with this shade right here. It just kind of amplifies this shade here when I mix that one in, and I did that, and I love it. Oh my gosh, this is actually one of my favorite color combinations. So to do that, I'm just going to take this ColourPop E10 brush, and I'm going to just mix those shades, and I'm going to apply it into the crease. So I'm light-handedly doing back and forth windshield wiper motions just to get this packed into the crease. I'm going to take it into the deep crease as well because when I'm going to cut my crease out, I just want to make sure that this shade is visible. It's such a gorgeous shade. I love berry shades, really. They're so pretty. And I'm also going to apply it almost to the outer corner of my eye, but more towards the edge of my eyeball. I'm just going to pack that down, and I'm going to go in and blend that out here in just a few minutes. But it won't be a few minutes of y'all's time, hopefully. Maybe I won't talk so much today. I feel bad about that. My last little neon pigment video I edited, I was like, oh my gosh, it's not going to be less than 25 minutes because I was a very chatty Cathy in that. And, yeah, it was like 21 minutes, so I was like, okay, but I gotta not be rambling so much. Now I'm just going to take my Sigma E25 brush and go into my ARM RX Cosmetics Matte Description Palette and go into Common Pink. It's this shade right here, and it is quite honestly one of my favorite pinks. It's on the more almost like a magenta shade, I would say, but it's so gorgeous. I did a review of this palette a couple weeks ago, and I'll have that link down below if you're interested. So I'm just blending out this berry shade, and I'm doing little windshield wiper motions as well. Do you see how pretty this pink is though? I love it. So I'm just going to blend out the berry shade at the corner of my eye. I haven't even edited any video that I've done with this camera yet, so I don't know how good the audio is. I got a microphone, but the way it's looking is I'm going to need to get a monitor or get my computer set up to do it. So pretty soon I should have some audio that's better than what it's been being. Hopefully. I don't know how to work technology, so send help please. It's all just a learning process, and the more I push myself to learn it, and the more I just tell myself, because I'm stubborn, I really am. So I'm going to be like, you're going to learn this because you have no other option, because to live you have to learn. So I'm going to teach myself how to do things with the new technology, because when I was a kid and MySpace was a thing, I could be doing the most codes and everything, and I couldn't tell you how to do that now. Oh my gosh. I need to get a different chair. This one's very squeaky. I need some WD-40. For the next shade, I'm just going to take that same Sigma E25 brush that I misplaced. Yeah. Set it back in my brush drawer. But I have it cleaned off. I'm going to go back in the Matte Description palette and take Fever, which is this awesome orange shade right here. And I'm going to blend out that Common Pink shade. ARM RX Cosmetics is a indie brand, like a small little, well, they're like a smaller brand and they're black owned. I believe they're based out of Washington, D.C. I'll have to double check on that. But they seem like I've mentioned, they seem like such a lovely company. Like, they're so friendly, and they put out such amazing products. And I have been really enjoying trying to find brands that are like indie to support, because, you know, there's room in the beauty space for everybody, and we need some more black owned businesses to have some diversity. I really love to support smaller businesses. I'm going to take some more of that common pink shade and touch it up. Now I'm just going to take the vitamin C shade, which is this really cute yellow. I love this yellow too. And I'm going to blend out Fever with it. I was fixing to say something else about the yellow, and it was just gone. Like, do I need more coffee? I'm taking my ABH A14 brush, and I'm going to go back into that Fever shade just to touch the orange up and kind of bring it back out. This is just so, I love the colors. I love that they, oh, you know what? I don't know what I'm naming this video, but I want to name it using products I love to create a color combination that I love, because I love like the sunset blend, but I also love really bright. And I filmed yesterday, which it should maybe be up before this one, and I did a like pretty dark vampy fall inspired look, but I used like a lavender liner, so I kind of felt like that was taken away from the fall. But I did a look, and I have it on my Instagram, and it was like the first look that I got to take a picture of on my new camera, and I loved it so much. So I think I want to film it soon, because I might, for my birthday, do my makeup like that, because I felt so pretty. And it takes a lot for me to feel pretty. Like, I don't know, I've never really thought of myself as anything other than like, eh. So to feel like, for me to feel pretty, it's such a nice feeling. So that purple, like the whole look had me just like, So what I'm going to do now, if I can find the brush, I need to quit putting it in the jar because I have everything else set out in front of me. I'm going to go into that common pink shade again and just touch it up a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to cut my crease. I'm going to first take a Q-tip. I keep looking away trying to find my Q-tips. But I'm going to take a Q-tip and some micellar water to clean it off. That way I have a cleaner base to work with, and the colors are much more true to color. And then I'm going to take some ABH eye primer to cut my crease. And I just realized that I'm a total, just complete brain fart, because my battery died yesterday and I forgot to charge it, and this one's running low. So I'm like, I was going to fill my BH Cosmetics Paradise collection stuff. And that might not happen today. But you know what? I can do it tomorrow. Everything will be okay. Now that I have more of an eyelid that looks like all veiny, I'm going to cover those up with the eye primer. I'm going to take my Morphe M421 brush. I believe that's what it is. I think I say that a lot. The number's wiped off. I'm just going to apply some of that primer and start adding some neon. Okay, I'm going to be taking a red, a pink, a orange, and a yellow neon loose pigment to apply to my crease. I've had a lot of malfunctions, and that was a lot, like, on my end, and I didn't know my memory card was almost out, considering I just got it. So I guess to film, I'm going to need bigger ones. But I'm just going to apply this red towards the outer bit of the eye on the outer corner area. These are the loose pigments from Blazing Stars that I talked about in one of my earlier videos. And I will have that link down below if you're interested. But I really, really love their neon loose pigments. They're amazing. Now I'm going to take some of the hot pink and apply it right where I left off with the red and kind of blend it with the red. Now I'm going to take some of the orange and do the same thing right where I left off with the pink. And I'm just going to go back in and touch these up after I get them laid down. Next up, I'm going to take the yellow and just apply it to the inner corner area. I don't know what all my little odd little movements are, but I seem to do them a lot. Now I'm just taking my ColourPop E10 brush and I'm going to go in and touch up each shade. With my ABH A14 brush, I'm just going to take a mix of the berry shade and apply it to the outer corner of my eye just to get that nice and blended together. So where there's just a little bit of that primer showing, I'm just going to tap it. I'm just going to blend it with the red. I'm just going to touch up the berry shade in the crease to get rid of some of this neon that got messy. Just to get it nice and precise. Because precision is something that I really, really like. Alright, so I'm going to go do the rest of my face and I'll be right back. So this is the finished look. For the lower lash line, I took some Joyride Creme Gel Liner from ColourPop, and I just used the same shades from the Matte Description palette and the Berries Mini palette for this. And for the lashes, I used the Can't Be Bothered lashes from the Pure X Raw Beauty Christie collection. These are some of my favorites as well. So yes, I will have my TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and all that down below. If you haven't subscribed yet and you like what you see, or you think you can be my friend, because I love making friends, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I would love to have you. And I thank you so much for watching, and I hope that I'll see you in the next one. Bye.